Hi, my name is Matt Vanden Avond. Have you ever wondered what goes into building a home? Well, we're going to take you through every step of the way, from the initial dig to the family walking in the door. So what happened when we got here this morning? They were supposed to start putting a lateral in from the road. So first of all, what is putting in a lateral?
The lateral, what they're doing is connecting the sanitary sewer to the city line and getting that stubbed in towards the house so that it can be ready to go once the foundation gets poured.
Okay.
So the sanitary sewer, that's where all your waste goes, your toilets, your showers, your washing machine, all that stuff goes into the sanitary sewer. Okay. So that's what they're here doing today. They're gonna put the lateral for the sanitary sewer in, and they're putting in the erosion control process. So they're putting silt fence across the back lot line and across the front lot line.
So the water that we drink out of is already in the lot.
It's at the lot, but they also have to make that connection with that water line and get it up to the house.
Okay.
So that's part of the laterals. The sanitary sewer is also at the lot, but it's in the right-of-way, which is the first 15 feet of the property.
Okay.
And it stops there, and then beyond that is private. So that's what they have to make the connection
So the
for.
excavator here is going to create room for someone else to bring that line in?
They're going to bring it in. They're licensed to do the
Okay.
do the water line and the sanitary sewer line.
Okay.
When they do the foundation, they're also going to do the storm sewer line for us as well.
Okay.
So that's going to catch all the downspouts, your sump pump,
Okay.
any of the rain runoff off the house.
All right. So they were supposed to start that.
Yep.
What happened?
They couldn't find the water line, actually. It wasn't marked right. So they couldn't find where the water was.
They did come out here and mark it,
Right.
but they couldn't find it.
Right.
So we have to call the water department to come in here and tell us exactly where it is.
Yeah, so yep, exactly what it was.
Okay.
The people that came out and marked it, and they couldn't find it with their metal detector, digging with the shovel. You saw that going on.
Not as bad as I thought.
No. Minor, a quick phone call, guy comes out, and here you go, we should be able to find it.
Something that came up as far as excavating, and you guys were talking about it, who decides the height of the lot, I guess? I mean,
The height
got two
where we're going to
homes
set the
next
house
to
at?
us. Yeah. Everything else
Generally,
is
the
totally
contractor,
regulated.
usually
Yeah.
the contractor decides it. In this case, because we're in the city of Green Bay, we had an engineer company, Mountain Associates, come in and do the site map and the site plan and the erosion control plan for us. So they came and shot the heights of what the land is at right now.
Yep.
And they looked at the heights of the houses next to each other. And those houses are both set at the same height on each side of this lot.
Yep.
So that makes the decision easy. Well, we're gonna set this house at the same height. You don't want to be lower because you don't want to take on their water unless the road has a downhill slope, which this road is level.
Right now we're about 3 feet or something below these houses.
About.
The house will be built up to their height.
Yep.
And then basically soil will be brought up to the house height.
Yeah, whatever they dig out of the basement here will be able to be utilized to bring it up to grade around the house on the outside. On this site, it's a pretty big footprint, so there's going to be a lot of dirt. It's undoubted that they're going to have to probably haul some out because there's going to be more here than what we need.
All right. Green Bay has a person whose single job is erosion control. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Explain 30 seconds what he does here.
He comes out and goes over the site, the slope, and tells you the techniques you need to use to prevent the dirt from washing off of your property into somebody else's property. Whether it's a conservancy behind the house, which we have here, or into the road and into the gutter and in the storm sewer. They don't want the dirt going into those areas.
Yep. So if you see any construction site, official one going on, you should see erosion control in the front and the back of what's going on.
That's correct, yeah. There's going to be either a black fence or it looks like a black snake that's 12 inches wide, or now the city of Green Bay is allowing people to use compost. So there'd be like a 2 foot wide by 1 foot tall row of compost.
Okay. So we're going to dig the basement, and in Wisconsin we have our great basements. Other places don't have basements.
Right.
But we're going to dig a hole for the basement, and then just so we can foreshadow what's coming next. Once the hole's dug, what's next after that?
Once the hole is dug, the foundation guy will be coming in and he'll pour footings, and then that takes about a day. The next day he'll come in and set his forms for the foundation and pour the foundation.
Okay.
And then that'll sit for another day, and then he's got to take the forms off the foundation, and he's got to put foam on the wall for an insulator.
Okay.
And then from that point it'll sit with a trench around the house for a week or two.
Okay.
And then we try to get on site and get the building process started before it gets backfilled. And by backfill, I mean they're going to come in and push the dirt back up against the concrete foundation, the basement walls.
Okay. So we've got digging a hole, and then we've got about 2 weeks before you guys start.
In this case, it's probably going to be 3 to 4 weeks. We're looking at starting framing on this just after the 4th of July.
Okay.
The foundation guy is a little bit behind, so he probably won't be in here next week, but the following week. So we're looking at the week before the 4th of July, I think would be his plan to come in and start putting the foundation in.
All right. So as we'll see in this building process, I'm sure if it was just you guys or anyone going in and running the thing, you could probably go faster, but it's a lot of project management, and I think that's your job. Yes. in the company.
Yeah, well, we all do a little bit of project managing.
Okay.
For me, I've been doing a lot of the scheduling lately. It's just easier for one of us to do it.
Okay. So it's not just you coming in and framing it up and doing the work. It's a lot of project management, bringing in all the other professionals and getting the job done.
We do everything. We have the group of contractors that we like to use and we work with. So when it starts from having the plan with the homeowner and getting pricing from those contractors, that's something that I do. Scott does it. And then we get the contract signed and we move forward, and we have to coordinate everything in the schedule. If we can let our subcontractors know as early as possible when we want to do it, that's going to make the project run as smoothly as it can. Now sometimes things come up in between there where the project has to get pushed back. You never know. It's a wild card in this industry, in this area. Weather really plays a huge part in it.
Okay. All right. I think that's all I got. So we'll meet again.
Sounds good.
All right. To see the process unfold, follow us on Facebook at The Build or look for us on YouTube.